Coming to you live at 08 hours, 20 minutes on Sunday, June 2nd, 2019. You made it to the summer, the 6th month of the calendar year, out the calendar year. And so far, my family haven't lost anybody, but the people that lost people, rest their souls. Condolences out to you and your family. And even if you didn't lose somebody in death, you gained somebody in love. And the title of this this recording is "You Know It's Okay to Be Yourself and Love." And the reason I say this is when you go to sleep and wake up in the morning, who are you? I keep asking you this, and I know a lot of people probably thinking, why do he keep asking, who are you? Because you are not the clothes you wear, you're not your hair, you're not your job, you're not your degree, you're not your car, you're not your house. You're not that income. You're not that career or profession. You're not that job. You're not that investment. You're not that whatever decision you made. That's not who you are. Those are decisions that made. And I had thought about this. Somebody said, you're not the same person at 18 than you are at 30. I am 36. And I have to say, I have to kind of object to that question or that answer because that's a lie. Because you know why that's a lie? I say it's a lie. Because think about when I was in the military or when I went to college at a younger age to better my life, what was I doing? Preparing for the what? Future. So if my decisions, if I didn't make earlier decision to make good, sound decisions that was best for me, well, at 36, I couldn't put myself in the I'm about to say information, but that's true. The information I know, I wouldn't put myself in a better information knowing situation. And you have to think about that. It's not a diss just to go against. And what I do is I'm not automatically going against what people say. I want to guide and challenge. And more so, my more so is for the younger people than people my age. Because people my age, we get to the point where we're stuck in our ways and we don't want to change and we don't want to listen. We think that's the best. We think, see, a lot of people that I keep meeting, they keep thinking certain things are just a certain way. Since I am a 36 years of age man, I should have certain things. I should be doing certain things. But that's not true for everybody. Because there's things that I didn't do at a young age that other people did that they made. It's hard to say, but the truth, they made bad decisions. I didn't make those bad decisions. So should I not have? I can't I can't look at them and say, well, you shouldn't have made those decisions. But a lot of people negate those decisions. They say, well, look at my life now compared to somebody else's life. That's not the reason I made my decision for my life to be better or to compare my life to someone. I made those decisions for I had to make the best outcome for me. And after you being a young African descendant man, you are not your father's curse. If your father is a jailbird, your mother is a prostitute, you don't have to be that way. I know that a lot of things we take on from our parents, but you have a choice to make a better decision for your life. You're never stuck. I don't care when. See, we always look at I think the highest power of where we want to be. So you saying, well, I want to be a doctor, but right now I'm only a CNA. Okay, that's still the health field. That don't mean you didn't get to where you want to be at. It says you're running on your time. That's who this now. That is who you are, or who you are. If you don't correlate who you are based on who your time, your effort, and your dedication, you're gonna always fall flat. Like I'm looking at 22-year-olds say, I'm working so hard and feel like I'm getting nowhere. I'm like, you 22 years old. You're working hard and you're getting somewhere because that's where you're going. Now, I can see if you are working hard and then you stop working and then say, well, I ain't going nowhere. Well, of course, you stopped. If you stop doing anything, guess what happened when you stop? Nothing. When you doing nothing, guess what nothing produced? Nothing. It's not a bad or a good decision. You're just idle. You're produced. You might as well take that like on a computer. When you see that circling little dial and it keep like it's loading, or you see the hourglass going upside down and keep flipping and it keep flipping. That's what you're doing. That's all you're doing. You're doing nothing. You're not doing anything bad and you're not doing nothing good. You're making no decision. You're allowing your power to stand still, which in some cases, it depends. That's not bad. But if another person look at it, they see nothing. You don't know that you might have just worked hard. You might need rest. This might be a reason you stop. Your body said, well, you might need rest. But no, you looking at other people and they other things. Well, at 22, she was a millionaire. So what? I'm not her. I don't know her soul. I don't know if she a good person. I don't know if she even care about people. She can have $1 million, don't give a damn about nobody. And then later on, she have all these different things. We claiming I got depression. No, you don't. Who gave you that? Where did that come from? Was you born with that? Is that in your genes? Is that part of you? Did you create this? No. So how that get me angry when I hear it, but sometimes I don't even say nothing. I just let people speak because they feel like I'm battling them. No, I don't have depression. Yes, I don't give claim to what they say I have, but I know I'm going through it. Now, if I'm not gonna say I don't have it, I'm not gonna say I do have it, but I'm not gonna give claim and say that's mine. That is not mine. I did not create it. I did not own that. I know there's factors and things that happen. Just as going about love. What is love? See, if you take 100 people that's married, guess how many people is at actual love? Probably two. Think about that. Go start asking people, why did you? Don't ask them about love. Because that's like saying, if a woman say, what do you look for in a man? And she'll say, he's got to be family orientated. He's got to be humor. Guess what? All I got to do? All I got to do is act. I got to act. See, we're putting up a front. We're fronting. I say we used to be fronting. Why you playing? See, you a player. See, you a man eater. Cause that's what women call women man eaters. So you playing. They don't really know, but you giving them the answers. And all they're going to do is what? Act on you. They're going to act on your words. And a lot of people are good actors. Always feel as love is manipulation. I don't meet people that say, what did you love verse about him? I loved how when I first met him, how he presented himself to me. Excuse me, how you doing? It wasn't no cat call. He didn't whistle at me. I don't hear that from women. I watched the divorce court. Divorce court. You know how many women on there, out of 200 episodes, Judge Lynn Toller, like her episode, her 200 episode, I want to say, if you go back, I should have got the name of the people so I know the name of the episode. And she said, I had almost 200 episodes. I think this was almost, or is that 100 and something, or 199, 189. She asked all the women, she asked women first, why do you love this man? She was said it. And I was thinking that. I was already thinking that. Because I watch all these shows. I watch all these people talk. Why do you love this man? And think about this. Not one woman said, I loved how he presented himself. I loved how he treated me. That was never first. That was in the top 4 or 5. And some women, well, of course it's gonna be the top 5 because after so many things, if you describing it in one word, you're gonna say I loved how he did this, how he treated me. So that's always it's always between number 3 and 5 when people say that. And when men say it, men is we're more keen to it, but we do it. If you ask 100 married men, why did you approach that woman? What you love about that woman, or don't use the word love. Why did you choose her? Why did you want to marry her? Why did you marry her? Probably out of 100 married people, probably 4 men and say, well, I got married because of, and that's even crazier that even us men don't even garnish the idea of, wow, she treated me good. She spoke good to me. She uplifted me when I first met her. She said, have a good day. I know you're going to do good because she watched me, or don't worry about that. That's what I'm attracted to. But I have yet to find the warmth in the woman. So as you go about your day, think about a couple things I just said. What is love to you? Who? Why does it matter that what that other person is doing? I don't care if you're in a relationship. Why does it matter that he's doing that? If it's not hurting anyone. Just with the show I was mentioning before, Steve Harvey actually, she was a Caucasian woman. She said, Steve, I got a boyfriend. I don't know what her boyfriend was. He lived with his mother and this and that. And Steve said, why does that matter? They're not married. And come to find out, he's working. And Steve thought that was weird when she said, well, he got a bank account. He got a lot of things going. And he lived with his mother. And the funny part of it, he's actually helping his mother. Because she has a house and things had happened. She had explained it to her a little bit. And then Steve said, why does that matter then? You got somebody that's doing good and y'all worrying about it's good men out here, women. But y'all worrying about things that not even I don't care if he don't have a stock portfolio. How about you mention how about when you date him and get to know him, you say, hey, do you have a it's things that we can better we are meant to help better each other. A lot of single people is going to do a lot of you're not going to come to my house and find a bed made of a certain way. It's going to look as I'm single because I am single. I don't have no reason to decorate my house to be full of things that I don't need. It's going to be full of things that I need. If somebody come along, we're going to start putting things or they're going to move their things in my house where that she need as well. So, and then we're going to have a child. We're going to put things in the house the child need. I'm not going to put nothing in my house that I don't need. Think about that. Don't put stuff in you that you don't need. Don't think about stuff that you don't need. Only think about what you need because that's what you're working with. You have to work with every situation for the situation. So what I say unto one, I say unto all, is your path, is your journey, is your choice. Choose wisely. Selah.